and welcome to the stream, where I am, gonna be playing some Kerbal. I have, henceforth from the last time, made a flag for us, and we're on Operation Jeb, which is, we need to get Jeb back from orbit. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. That's about the plan. Really? That's it. I got a bit of a, like, there's a bit more to the plan. It's a bit more of a multi-step plan, shall we say. Is the game going to appear? There it is. Okay, it's a bit more of a multi-step plan, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. So, we've got a need for science. So, we're going to make a science vessel to start today, and see how that goes. That's the plan. Or at least that's the plan. Okay. Give it a minute to finish doing whatever the bloody hell it's doing. So we're going to make a pod. We're going to stick all of our science shit on there. It's going to be a pea pod, not an onion pod, because we want 2 people, because we want to bring a scientist, and we want to be able to return it quickly. And we're going to make that a module. That's the plan. I also deleted all my old save games, because there's no point in keeping them. Right, here we are. So, first things first, the new flag. Here it is, Kerbal flag, large. I just took one of the little gnome t-shirt designs and shoved it on a flag, and it seems to be quite fine. It's over there, see? There we are. So, plan for today is to make a new spacecraft that is going to be the well, it's not sci-fi, it's the Sci-Fly 1.0. That's the plan. Doing all the science. Cool. So, we need a P-entry module for the crew, and the crew is going to be a scientist and a pilot. There we go. Bob and Valentina. Don't need an engineer, they can fuck off. But scientist, vessel science return 100%. Part science return 100%. Reset experiments. Run experiments from EVA. Science generate. Do you get my point? We have to start with this because science is our key point to start us off. Now, we're going to build a very small modular rocket here. Because, unfortunately, this rocket here comes with a separator built in. And actually, this separator is the last thing I want to go off. Because I'd like to connect to this module, not just that, but below it, a section. Now, we have payload sections called a service bay, and then a decoupler. Hold on. I just put that inside. I didn't want to put that inside. I wanted to put it on the bottom. There we go. Cool. So, service bay, interesting thing about this is, my logic is, using this service bay, we can put all our science shit in there. That's the plan, at least. Heat resistance service bay, ideal for protecting delicate instruments or small devices. So, batteries, RCS, shit like that, all goes in here. So, let's get our science in there. Or not. That was my cool plan. Doesn't appear to be very cool. Okay. Well, this is the science module, so temperature there. Goo container, can I put that in? Of course not. Goo container can go there. Barometric pressure. We will glue that on here, right next to the goo tank. Okay. Not doing great. We can still do pretty good, though. Most important thing is that this entire thing comes back with us. So, this coupler, this section here, section 0, is what we don't want ever to go off. We never want this to disconnect. Because if this disconnects, this rolls off, and then we lose the sights. Okay, so I've got a bit of a plan. He says. Now, communication array would be good. I don't really understand quite how they work. 20 charge per second. Yeah, they're just the same little antenna. I could put a little antenna on top. I could stick it anywhere. Yeah. The problem is that we never have enough power. And right now I don't have any electrics. Because I don't have any tech. So we're going to take it nice and slow. Dissipating heat is an option. Not going to do it though. Ground wheels. This could be potentially useful. Do we want landing struts on this? I mean, we might want it to land. Maybe not though. I mean, it could just land plonking down. I'm not too bothered. I don't think it's going to explode. So maybe we'll just skip that for now. We have some nice winglets. We have new winglets. I don't really know how they work. That's a lifting surface. This is a control surface. So was I using the I was using the wrong winglets. That's a lifting surface. That's a control surface. Right, so control surfaces, that will control our spin. Let's not, no. Okay. Payload, yes. So we're good with our payload. I can put power in there. I can put anything in there that I need to right now. We have our decoupler here. I will put another thing here, and group 1, we need our parachute. There we go. So we decouple, we activate the parachute, and we don't push that at all. We never activate this group. I'm slightly worried about that group. Right. There is a thing called action groups. Now, not really sure how this works. It might not be something I can do right now, but I'm wondering if perhaps there's like a button where I can assign all the science stuff to just activate on one button. That might be really useful. Don't know how that works though, so we'll judge it as we go. Robotics don't have structural... no. Inline reaction wheel. I don't understand this. It might work, it might not work. It's tiny though, so we're just going to glue it below the parachute and hope that does something. That's the plan. Yeah, I don't. What's the weight for this parachute, actually? That's a good question. Mass, parachute, safe deploy speed, deploy altitude. Does it have a maximum weight? So its tolerance is 12 meters per second impact, temperature 2,500 Kelvin. Okay, I think we're alright. Yeah. So, most importantly, this is the Sci-Fly 1.0. It's nothing special. It is literally doing what it says on the tin. It will fly and do the science. That is all I want it to do. I don't want it to do anything else. So I'm going to go put it on the launch pad, and we're going to activate all the science doodads. So pin this up here. That's the plan. There's got to be a way to activate them all on the same button push, probably. Pin that. And there we go. Yeah, because there's action groups. Gear, light. Maybe one of these is useful. I don't know. Anyway, so Here we go. What we are going to do is log pressure data. Cool. Observe the mystery goo. Cool. We're going to log the temperature. Cool. And we're going to do a crew report. Cool. And that's how this works. And just to test this is how it works. That's the disconnection at the bottom. That's the parachute. That's the ball on top. See? So we do stand a chance. We've got some data back. Should have some science back, actually. Maybe? No. That's fine. So, the sci-fi 1.0 works, because it's just a scientific thing. Now, we need to make the 1.1, which means we need it to fly. Now, we're not great with making stuff fly right now, so we're going to do our best with what we can. So, we're going to stick some fuel tanks on it, because liquid fuel seems to be working pretty well. We're going to go with 4 liquid fuel tanks. I think that's going to work very well. There we go, sorry about that, I had silence on my door. So we're going to stick on our... Oh, this is the gimbal one, yeah, gimbal. There we go. This is a very basic rocket. It's going to go up, it's going to disconnect, it's going to come down. That's very good to start with, okay? Now, how are we doing on parts? 13 out of 30. We're doing alright. Now, we need to put on our radial thingies. 3 is the number we like to use, so we're going to do 3. I've noticed that chat quite enjoys 3. I'm going to stick some thumpers on there. Okay, I'm not quite happy with that. Okay, because while that is a good start... Hold on, there we go. This isn't nearly tall enough anymore. How are we doing? Three. No, I need one less. Yeah, that's better. So, launch, disconnect, launch, disconnect, parachute, parachute. Okay, that's pretty fair right now. Aerodynamics, slap some nose cones on the fuckers. It's probably going to help. And let's try our control surface winglets. That might work. So that is the Sci-Fi 1.1. I'm interested to see how this works. Now, normally I would have started the central rocket at the same time, but honestly, it's not going to make too much of a difference right here. They are slightly pointing inwards, but that's okay. That's okay. Right, RCS on. Point that up. Go. We're doing alright. Observe the mystery goo, log the pressure data, log the temperature, do a crew report. There we go. This is working pretty well, actually. I should probably close that, actually. That's really going to help with our aerodynamics, yeah. Jesus Christ, how did we survive that? Good. Keep that crew report. This data's good. This data's terrible. So the barometric reset. Log it. There we go. And temp. Nothing there, so we'll reset and we'll log it again. Brilliant. Keep that. Perfect. How are we doing? Holy shit! This... is working very well. I may need to cut this because actually, if I go far enough away from the planet, we're just going to break free and go. So, yeah. Let's, speed up time. Whee! And the planet rotates. Holy shit, we're going to land in nearly the same spot because the planet's rotated in the time it's gone. Right, we're picking up speed. That is a small problem. How are we doing? Doing alright so far, actually, yeah. I'm going to thrust a little. Try and slow us down. Disconnect that part of the rocket. This is all insulated, so it should be fine. Yeah, and we're slowing down much better now that we've hit the atmosphere. Wind resistance kicked in. Sci-Fly 1.1 debris is fucking off. We should have a lot of science from this flight, which will be really good. Apparently, I also completed some contracts. Oh! Yeah, I did that. Wow. Alright, how are we doing on our height? 5,000. Let's keep it going. Even the data here is really good. Yeah. And 3.5. That's going to slow us down a nice amount more. We're going to speed up time. It's going to pop 1,000. There we go. Actually, a little above that, actually. Oh, I suppose we're actually above the ground. It's distance from the ground, but we're not going to hit sea level because we're on a mountain. That would make sense. Look at this. Final touchdown. Come on. This might be one of our most successful rockets. It is. Recover the vessel. The science we got from this should be mind-blowing. Oh, yes! 10, 7, 7, 4. Brilliant. Upper atmosphere. Flying. Upper atmosphere. Now we need to do space. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. How are we actually doing? 45 I need. And at 45 I will be able to get navigation lights, structural wings. That's airplanes. This is batteries. Batteries, science stuff. This will help improve the sci-fly. So yeah. Even better. So we're going to go for that because working on that makes more sense than pushing up in rocketry. Let's get as much science as we can milked out before we push up to advanced rocketry. Right, let's go back to the sci-fly. Love the rocket. Functions very well. Problems we have is this. It didn't fly in the way we wanted when we disconnected. It flew into it, which is a bit of a problem. So we're going to move these two phases together. We're going to activate this and decouple at the same time, and hopefully that will give us just enough time to... Yeah. Okay. Sci-Fly 1.1 is still brilliant. We're going to go straight up into orbit as far as we can. That's the plan. Because I had a good amount of fuel left, and if we do this right, oof, we stand a great chance. Up we go. Valentino. We're doing the right. Flight of Kerbin. Flight of Kerbin. I keep forgetting to close this. That would probably really help, yeah. Okay. Solid fuel boosters. Already doing great. That's much better. No matter if they explode there, because I don't care. Woo! Let's get this epoxis. What is this guy's all about? Yeah. We don't want to collide, but I don't think we're going to. Let's get 100k. Actually, keep it going until we're at 200. We got fuel. Yeah, we got fuel. 200. Still in the atmosphere, you see, so that drag back is happening very slowly. As we slow down, and now we're out, we will stop slowing down nearly as much. Brilliant. So I want to turn to the right. Holy shit, the control surfaces, they actually work. Well, that's going to help a lot. Let's log these. That's pretty good. And do a crew report. Okay, that's a waste of time on that crew report. Right, so that blue we want to hit there. That's where we want to go. Holy shit. Having actual control surfaces really makes a difference. Okay. Right here, at my epoxis, I would like to add a maneuver. Nope. So just pop us into a low orbit. That'll do. We don't have enough fuel to do that. We do have the fuel to do that. Okay, let's be careful. Last thing I want to do is last thing I want to do actually is fuck up. So we'll do it a bit more on the fly, okay? How are we doing? And about now will do. There we go. Widen it slightly. Cut that. We're not going to make it into an orbit with the fuel we've got. That's okay, though. We know that. Let's try another crew report. No. Alright, well that's all of our science. Let's go back down as best we can. Yeah, I've lost it. Oh yeah, we aren't connected. I was just checking we weren't connected. We're about to re-enter the atmosphere at rather a fast pace. This is all thermally boosted though, which is really good. So we shouldn't burn up in the atmosphere like an idiot. Okay, we nearly did, but we're all good. Wait until we get to 3,000. Pop the chutes. There we go. Okay, so nearly lost some of the lower half of this, but more or less we're okay. Brilliant. Once again, shit ton more science. The real question's gonna be, what on earth do I do when I run out of stuff I can check in scientifically? And that's gonna be the question. A whole bunch more science. And now, we're going to go into science with that science. Because now I can science the science with the science. So that's a really nice antenna we could use. Radiator panels, not needed. Experiment storage, yeah. Science juniors, yeah. And battery packs. That's the key thing. Might be very useful for sending back science data, even if I don't get it back with the thing. Right. So now, let's work on the Sci-Fly 1.2. Because we have new stuff. A Stay Putnik, which is an electric-charged, automated debris. It's not worth it. However, we should have... yeah, there we go. I don't know if that's what that's supposed to do. Well, it's stuck in there now, so we'll figure it out. Communications. That is a fucking antenna dish. We don't need that. Experiment storage unit. Could be quite good. Science Junior. Could be even better. Okay, let's disconnect our little ring. And our batteries. The Science Junior. Yeah, there we go. Leave that on there. It says you can put batteries inside this, but they don't connect. Whatever. So, boosters, normal rocket, dissipate, disconnect, parachute. So how does this work? Open doors. Oh my! What on earth does that even do? I don't know. What do you even do? It's a thing. Requires electric charge. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. Let's try the Sci-Fly 1.2. Over 30 parts. Of course I am. What am I at? 34. Wow, okay. Let me back out and see if I can pay for that thing. I might have enough money now. 140? No, 220. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I could do with some money. How do we get money? That takes reputation. I barely have 6 reputation. So that's 6 grand I'm gonna get. It's a waste of time. Okay. The limited 4 parts removal. That's 3. Now I just need to remove 1 thing. Let's do mystery goo. Bye-bye. Let's see how that runs, because I think the container inside has a mystery goo. Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. Cool. There we go. Close the doors. What we got here? Collect all. Oh! So this collects all of the data from here. Oh, so then I can stick these anywhere, and this just collects the data and sends it back. Okay, okay, that's good. So that's what that does. Has a lot of data there. And we could transfer the data to different parts, theoretically, but actually that's just what's going to come back. Okay. Let's recover this anyway, because we just got a shit ton of data for just sitting on the pad. Yeah. Okay. Well, that means I don't necessarily need that part right now, but it's good to know for a future thing. I don't need that. And that means I can put my mysterious goo back. Yeah. But the Science Junior, that's potential. Okay, so that's the Sci-Fly 1.2, which will help us get the amount of science we need. We also need some funding. Maybe I can do some funding real quick. Let's see what we got. So, be in space, send data, can do that. Cool. Go to an altitude. Haul that into flight above Kerbal. I can do that. I could probably do that with a Sci-Fly. Now that I think about it. If I go to the service bay... Was it a flea booster I need to... Just stick it in there. Yeah, that didn't work nearly as well as I wanted it to. Okay, so maybe not. Sci-Fly is built for science anyway. Let's try launching it. See what we get. Hi, Jesus. Who's Jesus? Hi. Welcome to the stream. Just give me a second to try my Sci-Fly. There we go. Seems to be doing really well right now, which is good. Oh, Zoya, hello. Okay, stage 2. That's fine. Can't change your name till Friday. That's fine. I was going to say it suits you, but that wasn't quite what I meant. Just need to kick out this atmosphere thing before I do barometric pressure and thermometer. Cut that. No. No, okay. Cool. My little rocket. Right. The game looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's a realistic-ish spaceflight simulator. I'm currently on a mission to get this astronaut back from space. He's stuck in an orbit. He ran out of fuel, and he's just gonna go forever. So I've made a rocket designed to get me scientific data now, so I can get better parts for my rockets, so I can go and land on the moon, and then eventually make a space station and catch this guy somehow. Because he's trapped. Yeah. Here we go. Right, our re-entry is about to happen. Which is going to be interesting. You also got to change your profile picture. That's nice. Okay, something blew up. Okay, we now understand that this bottom capsule needs a heat shield on it. Yeah. My battery survived, though. Right, so I need a heat shield on the bottom area to keep that scientific instrument alive to landing. Bloody hell is that? There's a thing there. I was in a tree. Hold on. How many EVA is available? You can't get out? Huh. Nope. Okay. Didn't know there was no door on that one. Yeah, didn't nearly recover as much as I wanted from that. Sci-fly debris, recover that. Recover 1.2 debris. Yeah, there we go. Some science, there we go. Lacking a little bit. So yeah, orbiting a Kerbin is the space work 1.3. Let me show you the problem that I made in the last stream. This is Jebediah Kerbin. He is stuck in this circle, going around the planet, and he has been for days. Yeah, he's fucked. And he's in a very stable orbit. So, our solution is going to be to try and intercept him with some sort of big claw that grabs things. Kind of like in a, not a wrecking ball, in a scrapyard. That's the word. Because he's just trapped up there, and I kind of want to get him back. He's the first person that made it into orbit, and I ran out of fuel. Right, I need to upgrade this. But for that, I need money. I need to upgrade that, and I need money. Let's see, I should have 45 science. Yes! Which is great for things like this, but we're not going to bother with half of that, because what I want is construction, crew cabin, struts, decouplers, fuselage, a flag. No, that's not doing anything. What we got here? Better engines. Is that gimbal? It is gimbal. Yeah, we're gonna have to get more parts. Right. And fuel systems would be pretty good, actually. Yeah. Oh god, don't even get me started. There's a lot of engines and boosters I need to work on. Okay. Right. We're going to go back to the space flight. No, not space flight. Space work. 1.4. No, we're not. No, we're going to make a new one. That's what we're going to do. This is the space work. Is that one word? Right, load that. 2.0. And now we need it to come back. So the space work 2.0. It'll go to space and it'll come back. Then stick the whole thing in the bin. We're going to bring 2 Kerbals. For the love of God, we need a pilot. We'll have an empty seat, actually. A pilot and empty seat. There we go. Now, Fuel tanks. I now have new fuel tanks. This is... What is the difference? What is that? Intermediary tank between FLT series and Rodimax tanks. Okay, that's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Okay. That is quite a considerable amount of thrust we have. Let's see fuel tank adapter. I don't have any big fuel tanks. Oh, I do. Oh, okay. See. Okay. But I don't have them right now. Right. I have been using the swivel, which is a gimbal vectoring range of 3 degrees. This has a better gimbal vectoring range. It's at sea level does 14 kilonewtons. Kilonewtons? Kilonewtons. I think it's kilonewtons, yeah. How much thrust do you do? 14, and in the vacuum, 60. And this does way more. So why would I want that? That is just a shit booster, right? Like, I don't even think that's going to get me off the ground. Hold on. Let's save the Spaceport 2.0 and just see if that gets me off the ground, because I don't think it will. One sec. Yeah, I didn't think it would. That's a space thruster. Yeah, that's a space thruster. Okay. If that's a space thruster, that's probably good up here. Just a little low space flight. Yeah. Then a decoupler. Then our big booster, and then our big booster has a proper swivel. I've lost it already. There it is. Okay, so boost, disconnect, boost in one go, thank you. Boost, disconnect, disconnect, boost. There we go. Disconnect. Okay. I'm gonna need some control surfaces. Not as quick to turn. No, that's fine. Yeah, I don't need that. Okay. Right. Heat shield, don't need that because that's got a heat shield built in. The real question is, can I get a Kerbal in this? Well, we're not running science off this. What is a star shot? Fireworks. It's a fireworks launcher. Why? I don't know. Okay. Let's throw some boosters on here and see how it flies. These Thud liquid fuel engines, they're tiny. Would work in a lander, perhaps. Nothing else, though. We're not there yet, anyway. Stick some nose cones on them. How we doing? So, thrust. Disconnect thrust. Disconnect thrust. Disconnect parachute. I mean, this is the Space Work 2.0. If this can get us into space, we could potentially plot an intercept course with it. That's going to be the true question, though. Because we're well under our part limit now. The problem with the part limit was the fuel tanks. And actually, replacing them for bigger fuel tanks is better. The real question's going to be... do we have enough to get into space? Right, let's try this. And then I may just end the stream early today because I'm really hungry. And I might need to go and get something to eat. I'm sorry. There we go. Control services, they're doing their thing. Good. We're not looking bad at all right now. A little bit of a shakeage, but that's okay. Working really well. And pop. Hey, they don't hit anything this time. That was nice. And that's going to take us up, ideally, into orbit, this thruster. So then I have this for maneuvers. Okay, the thrust on that, severely reduced. But as we get up, we should pick up speed a little quicker. Okay, 1,000's good. Wait until we're out of here, then cut the engine. Should be fine. That'll carry me up the rest of the way. Great. And now, because even though we're slowing down slightly, I should still get to that height. So there, I want to add a maneuver into orbit. So my Palapsis needs to be 100, Apopsis 175. That's orbit. Okay. Tiniest amount of thrust. Just so we're pointing the right way. There we go. Right, and in a minute and a bit, we're going to full thrust. Oh, shit. Okay, we're not drifting now. Nearly as much. Speed up a little bit. Close enough just to get this burn right. $30, $29, $28. Okay, and... burn. That white line, is that where we switch rockets? It is. Fuck. Hopefully we've got enough fuel in there. I mean, there's less mass to move, but it's not going to make much of a difference because we've got a smaller bloody thruster. We're not going to run out of fuel, are we? No? Way late in this, realistically. Ideally, I want to do it before next time. Then again, technically in orbit. I'll take it. Technically an orbit. Now if I speed up at our closest point, because we do get real close with this. How close are we getting? Because our closest point is 30. So that should just rip us out of orbit, actually. Because we'll slow down a hell of a lot more. Because we're going to break atmosphere. See? Not a great... yeah. Yeah. Talk about skin. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna crash. Yeah, we've lost it. That's okay. I didn't want to risk it because we're so low on fuel. We know this can get us near enough to where we need to be. Nowhere near anything else, though. Disconnect that because we don't need that anymore. Jetson it. Great. Pop the chute now. So we've got a brief slowdown active. Yeah. Nothing perfect, but we're doing alright. I don't know, can I run a bloody thing on, like an experiment on these plants? Maybe. This doesn't come with a capsule, does it? No. I don't think. Nope. Yeah. EVA? EVA unavailable. Why can't you EVA? Does this not have a door? It might not have a door. It might not have a door, actually. Anyway, we're now doing so well I'm going to happily end it here. Just a short hour of Kerbal. That was really good. We did stuff today. I'm happy with it. I'm going to go eat something, though, because I'm bloody starving and I'm tired and half dead. It wasn't the best stream we've had today, but I say we made a considerable leap. Teacock. There you go. Right, so thanks for watching today's stream. Yeah, bit of a quiet one, bit of a quick one. But I'm just a bit out of it today. You know, it's my holiday. I need time to relax. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. There are some videos coming, by the way. Which may be why I'm ending early, because I've got stuff to do with that as well. So we'll see. But yes, thanks.